What mind-blowing, but simple, facts would satisfy a 4-year-old daughter's daily request for one fact before bedtime? Most elephants weigh less than a blue whale's tongue. Most no need to fat shame Nelly the bellyphant. I guess I'm 4, because I'm loving all the fun facts in this thread. Pineapples used to be so expensive that people would rent them as a centerpiece for their party. Scotland's national animal is a unicorn. A single strand of spaghetti is a spaghetto at birth. A baby panda is smaller than a mouse. Violin bows are usually made from horsehair. The color red doesn't make bulls angry. They are colorblind. Herringfish communicate with flatulence. If you heat up a magnet, it loses its magnetism. It snows metal on planet Venus. Garlic attracts leeches. In 1992, a shipping crate full of 28,000 rubber ducks fell off a ship. They kept washing up for years. Edit. Haha, you thought I was gonna say thanks for the silver and gold. Edit. But seriously, thank you for the silver and gold. Bees tell their friends about good nearby flowers by dancing. Heck yay we do. Kangaroos can't walk backwards. Edit. I want to make it clear that I have no idea who Daniel Tosh is, and when I say walk I mean hop. Neither can emus, which is why they're featured on the Australian coat of arms, as it symbolises our country always moving forward. When she's 6 he can tell her about the Emu War. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig. If you have any, you have to have at least 2. They get lonely. Otters have skin pockets for their favorite rocks. There's an island in Japan populated only by fluffy bunnies. When a bee is chosen to be the new queen, they are given a special type of honey that completely changes their bodies. Kind of like how a Pokémon evolves. Super simplified, but it's still pretty cool to think about. A polar bear's skin is black. Wow, gold, thank you so much. And their hair isn't white but transparent and hollow. If the skin is black, and the hair is transparent, why are they white? You can't just ask someone why they're white. Butterflies smell with their feet. Edit. Wow, thanks for my first gold stranger. My feet smell too. Some species of burrowing spiders keep teeny tiny frogs in their burrows to keep it free of bugs too small for the spider to get that might try to eat the spider's eggs. This means that tiny frogs are spider cats. Yes. I love it when my cat saves my human eggs from being eaten by tiny bugs. Horses are more closely related to rhinos than to deer. Pineapples are a collection of berries. There are more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world. Cows can walk upstairs, but they can't walk down. Can confirm. From the time Pluto was discovered until the time it was demoted from planethood, it still hadn't made one complete revolution around the Sun. Chocolate was once used as currency, by the Aztecs. More accurately, cacao beans were used. Worms have 5 hearts. The surface of Mars is covered in rust, making the planet appear red. The red food coloring, carmine, that's used in a lot of candy is made up of a kind of beetle. There's a train station in Japan that has a cat station master, currently Nitama. Cows have best friends and get stressed when separated. Tomatoes were once thought to be inedible, since they're in the same family as nightshade, which is poisonous. ETA cuz I got a lot of comments apt this one. Tomatoes' acidity interacted with lead plates. Lead poisoning. Check out N0 volts 494 s comment. Apples float but pears sink. Apples float because they are 25% air. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. It takes a little over 8 minutes for the light from the sun to get to Earth. So if the sun died we wouldn't know for 8 minutes? It could be dead even now. Looks like it wasn't. It's still sunny. But what about now? Looks like we are safe. But what about now? Still good. But what about now? We're okay for now. But now? I'll tell you in 7 minutes. We're okay for now. Hippopotamus milk is pink. Some fish cough. Don't eat too many carrots or your skin will turn orange. That happened to my own daughter. Some frogs will glow when they eat fireflies. Before 1913, parents could mail their kids to grandmas through the postal service. A lot of the TV or internet videos she watches comes via undersea cables. This list of what groups of animals are called, i.e. a group of elephants is a parade, a group of owls is a parliament, a group of wildcats is called a lynx. A group of 4-year-olds is a nightmare. You've got 253 comments as of this post, op. Only 112 more to go for a full year's worth of facts. Here's mine. The Romans were some of the first people to wear bikinis. Once you filter out the ones about sex and death, it's probably a good bit lower. Fact. A curious 4-year-old can never be satisfied with one fact per day. I once told my son that there was a scientist for everything. So we started a tradition where he'd pick something to see if there were people that studied it, and I'd give some age-appropriate examples of what they do. Edit. Thank you for the silver. Might suggest the study of metals and alloys and when we use what kind. He's always talking about the different eras of human history, primitive age, modern age, future age etc. So it'd be a good segue to Iron Age, Bronze Age. Editing again to add, since it's been mentioned in so many replies, apparently the podcast Ologies is like this, may not have the most family-friendly vocabulary, but I don't know, I haven't listened to any of it. Dogs can tell when you're coming home by how much of your scent is left in the house if you have a daily link. The building in the world with the most toilets is Wembley Stadium. Cows get excited when they solve puzzles. The filling in a Kit Kat is broken up Kit Kats. One time a guy ate an aeroplane. It took him several years but he did it. The little jump guinea pigs do when they're happy is called popcorning. When a cat walks towards you with its tail up, that means it likes you and is excited to see you. Elephants have a noise that means there are bees here, let's leave immediately. They played golf on the moon one time. I will add more if I think of them. What topics does she like? But what was used for the filling of the first Kit Kat? The first Kit Kats were filled with Kit Kats from the future. That's where Schrödinger's cat went. Humans are bioluminescent and glow in the dark, but the light that we emit is 1,000 times weaker than our human eyes are able to pick up. Source. Owls cannot be choked. OMG, this means that someone tried to choke them and failed on more than one occasion. It was probably that kid who got swindled out of a Tootsie Roll Pop. Edit. Thanks for the gold, kind internet stranger. Edit 2. First ever platinum. I'm flabbergasted. Giraffe tongues are black.